Welcome back to the Mad Forensic Scientist channel. Today we have a brief introduction to toxicology extraction techniques, which we've gone into the final aspect of the basics of toxicology, which is extraction techniques. Extraction techniques are an essential component of toxicology analysis, which allow for isolation and purification of analytes from complex matrices. A toxicologist is going to be focused in on getting the drugs or the toxins from the biological components so that they can analyze them and identify them and quantitate them. One key extraction is solid phase extraction, or SPE. It's an extraction technique that utilizes a solid phase adsorbent to extract the analytes from a liquid sample. The analytes are absorbed into the adsorbent and then eluted to with a suitable solvent. SPE is a preferred in toxicology analysis due to its high selectivity, sensitivity, and reproducibility. So shown here is a SPE cartridge. You put your liquid sample into the SPE tube, rinse through it with solvent. The drugs that you were trying to extract are adhere to the solvent, and then we use a solvent to push it out. So a solvent that the drug has an affinity to withdraw the analyte. I'm actually going to do a presentation later to go into more in depth for the extraction techniques, but this is a basic introduction. Then there's liquid-liquid extraction, or LLE. This is a classical extraction technique that separates analytes based on differential solubility into two immiscible solvents. So in liquid-liquid, the analytes are partitioned between an aqueous and an organic phase and are often recovered in the organic layer. LLE is useful in toxicology and extraction of nonpolar analytes from complex matrices. So you have an organic phase and an aqueous phase. Usually it's a harsh organic, like MTMB or hexane. They will not partition to the liquid. So as you realize, I don't know if you realize, most of your body is water. So if you choose to use a harsh organic solvent that is not miscible with water, then you will have an extraction. So you can use the characteristics of the drug to partition the drug into the organic phase. Then you have protein participation, which is a sample technique that removes interfering proteins by participating them out. Then they recover from the supernatant, typically by centrifugation or filtration. It's a commonly used extract from small molecules. This is what we often call dilute and shoot. So we just put a solvent into a small amount of sample, usually urine or saliva, and we crash out everything, crash out all the proteins and cells, and leave behind the drug in the organic. Then we take off the organic and we run that on the instrument. And then we have matrix solid phase dispersion, or MSPD. This is actually basically a catcher's extraction. So it's a novel technique that combines the techniques, principles of solid phase as well as mechanical disruption. Extraction techniques are very important for toxicology analysis. It's important to choose the type of extraction depending on the type of analyte you have, the type of matrix you have, and the selectivity of your detection method. It's very important. These are the kind of things that a toxicologist has to think about. The physiochemical components of the analytes that we're trying to detect, the matrices that we're trying to extract the drugs from, as well as the instrumentation that we are using to detect. All that impacts our choices for toxicology analysis and our extraction techniques. So it's all very important. This was all just an introduction to toxicology. We're going to go into more detail of the chemical analysis and what we use to decide these extraction techniques in future episodes. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future Toxicology Tuesdays content.